Chris Hemsworth married Elsa Pataky in 2010, and they went on to welcome their daughter, India, and twin sons Sasha and Tristan together. Chris Hemsworth got candid about his 15-year marriage to Spanish actress Elsa Pataky, revealing that they had weathered some complicated times together only to come out the other side stronger than ever. The pair were first introduced by his talent agent in 2010, and married mere months later in an intimate ceremony in Australia. They welcomed their daughter India in 2012, and their twin sons, Sasha and Tristan, 2 years later. The 42-year-old revealed the secret to their happy marriage during the On Purpose with Jay Shetty podcast on Monday, sharing that they made it through hard times by spending time together and having fun. Both having a sort of adventurous spirit, making time for one another, he explained. I think the complicated times have been when it's been all work, all kids, and all of a sudden the us in the relationship is sort of non-existent. Learn more about Chris and Elsa's family below. You're just kind of managing a household or the work-family schedule. Elsa will be off at work, and I'll be off at work, and then it's chaos with kid time, and so sort of removing ourselves from all of that and just having time for the two of us and making space for each other rather than the rest of the world that can be so all-consuming. We have no excuse as far as how much time we can make for each other due to the support we can get due to our situation, he continued, adding that it was important for them to stay curious about each other. There's always that spark and that attraction, but what it comes down to is friendship and companionship at the end. The moment you run out of things to talk about, you lack that curiosity and interest in one another, that's when it's concerning, he said. I think that's kept us in check. Elsa spoke exclusively to us in April about her marriage to Chris and shared the same sentiment about curiosity and fun. Marriage needs constant work and you learn a lot from the rough patches. You have to try to keep growing together, making sure that your paths carry on crossing, she explained. It's about finding the fun, enjoying the little moments and remaining curious about each other. You have to be ready to adapt, and because there are situations that separate you, you need to know how to find each other again. The 49-year-old added that Chris was always able to make her laugh, even in the most tense of situations between them. They try to be apart for no longer than 2 weeks at a time, although with their children entering their teenage years, this has proven more difficult. Elsa, Chris and their kids reside in the seaside town of Byron Bay, Australia, and the family are incredibly adventurous and sporty. They often go camping, hiking, surfing and horse riding together, near their $13 million mansion, which features a state-of-the-art home gym, an infinity pool and a media room. In an industry where celebrity relationships are often fleeting headlines, the enduring union of Chris Hemsworth and Elsa Pataky stands as a compelling testament to deliberate partnership. The couple, who famously wed in a whirlwind romance in 2010 after being introduced by his talent agent, recently peeled back the curtain on their 15-year marriage, revealing a journey marked not by perpetual ease, but by intentional work, shared adventure, and a steadfast commitment to preserving their connection amidst the chaos of fame and family. Speaking candidly on the On Purpose with Jay Shetty podcast, the 42-year-old Thor star moved beyond the glossy, red carpet image to discuss the real-world mechanics of a lasting Hollywood marriage. I think the complicated times have been when it's been all work, all kids, and all of a sudden the us in the relationship is sort of non-existent, Hemsworth confessed. His words resonate with couples everywhere who find themselves transitioning from partners to co-managers of a hectic household. For Hemsworth and Pataky, the antidote to this drift has been a conscious, non-negotiable effort to carve out space solely for each other. Removing ourselves from all of that and just having time for the two of us and making space for each other rather than the rest of the world that can be so all-consuming, he explained. This is a privilege, he acknowledges, noting their ability to secure support for their 3 children, daughter India, born in 2012, and twin sons Sasha and Tristan, born in 2014. Yet, he frames it not as a luxury, but as a vital investment. We have no excuse as far as how much time we can make for each other, he stated, turning their advantageous circumstances into a responsibility toward their marriage. The cornerstone of their bond, according to Hemsworth, extends beyond initial attraction. There's always that spark and that attraction, but what it comes down to is friendship and companionship at the end, he shared. The critical ingredient? Sustained curiosity. The moment you run out of things to talk about, you lack that curiosity and interest in one another, that's when it's concerning. I think that's kept us in check. This philosophy of continuous discovery transforms a long-term relationship from a static institution into a dynamic, evolving dialogue. Echoing her husband's sentiment in an exclusive interview last April, Elsa Pataky, 49, provided the perfect harmony to his reflections. Marriage needs constant work, and you learn a lot from the rough patches, she affirmed. You have to try to keep growing together, making sure that your paths carry on crossing. Her advice mirrors his. It's about finding the fun, enjoying the little moments and remaining curious about each other. Pataky also highlighted Hemsworth's role as her emotional anchor, revealing his unique ability to diffuse tension with humor. "Chris was always able to make me laugh, even in the most tense of situations between us," she said. Their commitment to connection is logistical as well as emotional. The couple operates on a rule to never be apart for more than 2 weeks, a discipline that has become more challenging as their children enter their teenage years and their individual projects, like Pataky's recent work in Spain and Hemsworth's global film commitments, pull them in different directions. This rule underscores a proactive approach. They don't wait for distance to create a rift, they actively prevent it. Their life in the idyllic seaside town of Byron Bay, Australia, provides the perfect backdrop for their shared ethos. Far from the glare of Hollywood, their $13 million mansion, complete with a home gym, infinity pool, and media room, is less a showpiece and more a base camp for a family united by an adventurous spirit. This shared spirit is the engine of their family life and, by extension, their marriage. They are frequently photographed and spoken of as a unit that engages with the world actively, surfing the Byron Breaks, hiking through hinterland trails, horseback riding, and camping under the stars. This isn't just leisure, it's a shared language. By continuously seeking adventure together, they create a repository of shared experiences that reinforce their team identity against the pressures of external individual careers.